Alright, YouTube, so welcome to my December 2021 Lair of Darkness deck list. So, this is my favorite control deck, actually. I have no way of defending it. I just love Lair of Darkness a lot, so I thought I'd bring to you guys my deck list. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the video. So we're going to start off with the actual boss monster of Lair of Darkness. A lot of people might tell you that it's Darkest Diabolos. No. It's your Lilith, Lady of Lament. You play easy 3 of. You use her effect, you tribute your opponent's monsters off the field. Then you can search a normal trap, add it to your hand. Amazing effect. It is just such a plus. It's amazing. Then you have your 3, Arima the Wicked Warden. Basically, it's a terraforming. It's a terraforming that gets you your most important card in the deck. It is your Lair of Darkness. This is the card that turns everything into a dark monster, and it lets you tribute your opponent's monsters for material to activate your effects. So Arima the Wicked Warden, basically it's like you're playing 3 terraforming in the deck. That's the reason why you don't have to play terraforming in this deck. Alright. And then, just for a couple other nice cards for Lair of Darkness, you play your 1 Malice, Lady of Lament, and your 1 Darkest Diabolos, Lord of the Lair. Do with these cards, do without these cards. I don't know. This is nice to recycle all the normal trap that you use, and Diabolos is just a really nice boss monster. Now, I have seen that they're coming out with Alice, Lady of Lament, a very brand new Lady of Lament. I haven't had time to check out the monster, and I'm going to wait till it comes out. So I might be doing an updated deck list once Alice comes out. But that is it for the Lair of Darkness. Now, I'm playing a very new, strange version. It all centers around this card, Ties of the Brethren, which, if you don't know, you pay 2,000 life points. You target 1 level 4 or lower monster you control. The rest of the turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon. Also, special summon 2 monsters from your deck that have the same attribute, type, and level as that monster. You cannot conduct the battle phase. So, what we have here are groups of all dark fiend monsters, level 3s and level 4s. So, if we were to play Arima the Wicked Warden, and then we activate Ties of the Brethren, we can special summon 2 other dark level 4 fiend monsters. And same if we got Malice on the field, we played Ties, we could special summon Lilith from the deck, and also our Tour Guide. We play 2 Tour Guide of the Underworld. It's also just a nice card to see in your starting hand. But you're probably wondering, what are the cards that you search if you have Arima on the field? You can't just have it be a dead card. Well, there are amazing level 4 dark fiend monsters, such as, yes, bury your statue of the Abyss, locking you and your opponent into only dark monsters. It's an amazing thing. If you see bury your statue, if you have Arima in your hand and you have Ties of the Brethren, it's amazing. Plus, just as a little fun thing, you have 1 card guard, your last level 4 dark fiend, just adding extra protection to any monsters. All right, so that's it. Oh, wait. And then we also have 2 Artifact Scythe, because I'm playing a little bit of an Artifact Engine as well. So that's it for the main monsters. Then you have your 3 Lair of Darkness. It's so important. Get this card as fast as humanly possible and keep it there. It allows you to do so many amazing things. It makes Lilith an unstoppable god. All right, and then you have your 3 Ties of the Brethren. Amazing. I think this is the optimal way to play the deck. It makes it a little inconsistent when you don't see Ties of the Brethren, but you see it pretty often. Then you have your 3 Super Poly. Lair of Darkness makes every single monster on the field dark type. And you know what loves dark monsters? Predaplant monsters. So if you use Super Poly, you can make Predaplant Tyrantro Overtrum, which just takes 3 dark monsters on the field. So literally any 3 of your opponent's monsters. It's amazing. Last spell cards, you have your 1 Monster Reborn and your 1 Reasoning. Yeah. Then for your traps, it's a very trap-heavy deck, so bear with me. You have your 3 Artifact Sanctum, Just locking your opponent out of the extra deck with Artifact Scythe. It's amazing. Sometimes opponents will just concede the match once they see that you flipped over Artifact Sanctum. But if Artifact Scythe leaves the field and you want to screw over your opponent more, you're running your 3 back to the front. Just to recur it, make sure you can get Lilith back to the field, basically any of your monsters back to the field. And remember, all of your traps are searchable with Lilith. So, that's amazing. You play now for your 2-ofs, you do 2 Dogmatic of Punishment, 2 Breakthrough Skill, 2 Ballista Squad. This card is actually broken in this deck. Tribute 1 monster, target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. You can use Lair of Darkness's effect to have your opponent pay for the cost of this card. So you tribute one of your opponent's monsters, then you can destroy another card they control. I love it, it's great. You play your 2 D-Barrier, and then lastly, your 1 Metaverse. I play Metaverse over Terraforming in this deck just because being a normal trap, Metaverse is searchable with Lilith. So that's it for the main deck. And now I'm going to go into the extra deck. So just before I go into the extra deck, I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate your comments on my videos. Let me know in the comments below if you have any recommendations for this deck, or if you have any deck lists that you'd like to see me post. Or basically just anything you want me to know. Or if you want to say hi, you can also say hi. I like saying hi. So, basically, it's just a hodgepodge of Super Poly targets and Dogmatic of Punishment targets, because you really don't do a lot with the extra deck here. So, you have your 2 Predaplant Tri-Overtrum, your 2 Starving Venom. Amazing, amazing thing. This is if your opponent has 3 monsters. This is for if your opponent only has 2. You play your 1 Mountain Dragon of the Swamp, and then that's basically it for your Super Poly targets. For Dogmatic of Punishment, you have 2 Elder Entity Entus. Alright, so that's it for the fusion monsters. Now for the link, you have 1 Cherubini, 1 Beat Cop, or again, you can use Beat Cop's effect, tribute your opponent's monsters. 1 Wee Witch, 1 Artifact Dagda. And then for your Xyz, you have your 2 Stone King Darius, just because sometimes you're stranded out with some level 3s on the field and you need to stall for a little extra. And then finally, you have your 1 Artifact Dunarel. So that is it for the extra deck. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the deck list in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. This channel is growing so fast, and I really appreciate everything everyone has done to help this channel grow. If you like this deck, if you like any of my other decks, please check out my Twitch, where I test and review all of these decks, plus a lot more. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.